Talking about presence.
What about it?
How about for you? Like being present now versus how did you get to become so present?
Well, I don't think I'm that present. I'm very
Right now you're present. You're in tune.
absolutely. So when I'm with another person, it is very important for me to be as present as possible. And for years, it's from my dad saying, when you're in a meeting, you put your phone away. You and the person that you're talking to are the only thing that matters. And because I'm kind of like you, I for sure have ADHD. I'm all over the place. I'm always bouncing off the walls. I'll be putting my socks on and I'm going to throw shit in the laundry and I'm going to leave it half open because I want to put the other thing. And I'm running around doing a million things at the same time. But when I'm with another person, I want to devote my entire attention to that present moment with that person. When I'm in the studio, I am 100% present. My phone is not around me. It's on the couch in the back and I am with the people. Mm-hmm. Same with you right now. Mm-hmm. Same when I'm in the gym. Like, I don't know how it is with other people, how they come in, but my phone is not even on me. I am with you. You are training me. I'm pushing as hard as I can go. Yeah. And I think that's an important thing. I think it's the most important thing because that's where the magic happens. That's where that's
the moment magic, baby.
Yeah. It's where I get the most benefit, like mutual benefit. If you're giving me everything that you have and I'm giving you everything that I have, we are creating something that is bigger than us. Yes. If I have to take a breath or, give you your time to finish your text, that fucks my vibe. And it angers me.
Kills the flow.
It kills the flow. And I'm vocal about it. I'm like, I'll tell someone, yo, can you put your phone away? Yeah. No phone. Or if I have to keep saying it, I'm just not going to deal with that person anymore. Because I don't want to deal with someone who's too big for this moment. Because this moment is the only thing that matters. And if they're worried about other things,
but maybe they're not too big, right? Maybe they're just not.
Well, whatever it is, I don't care to be around it. And so someone who's not present, I'd rather not be around. When I'm with people, I want to be with someone. And so that's how I see it. How do you see present? Like, are you more present day to day? I'm like, to backtrack a sec. Yeah. I'm way more present than I used to be. Like, I was just going with the flow. It was like, then what's the next adventure? What's the next thing I'm doing? Go home, just watch TV, watch whatever, eat like shit, blah, blah, blah. And never really thinking about anything. But now I'm like, I walk slower. I walk up the stairs slower. You
don't run?
I'm more mindful with what I'm doing in the moment. Like, I can catch myself faster. Like, I explain it, like, there's lane assist in cars. Like, if you go out the lane, it like vibrates. But before I didn't have that. I'd be in the ditch and then I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm in the ditch. But now I can, before there's a blow up or before there's something, I can definitely catch myself. Yeah. How do you feel about that? And what's your view on the present moment? Pretty much the same?
You exactly the same.
I went deep on it.
Yeah. No, that's in alignment with me, man. One thing that I have for myself is to become more present, just every day in the things that I'm doing, whether I'm driving my car, spending time with my son, spending time, I'm pretty present, very present when I'm with my clients, right? But it's the other stuff, right? To be more present with the other things too. Like, when you're driving a car, like, don't check your phone, just drive the car, you have your music on, keep your music on, whatever. You don't have to make phone calls. You don't have to try to do other things, have to clip your nails or gel your hair or time to shave or put whatever on, makeup on or whatever it is.
It's like drive your car. It's time to enjoy your music or listen to that podcast.
And enjoy I was thinking about it on the way here, enjoying the time by yourself in the car too. Just being present with yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point with the car because when I'm, let's say I have more present days and less present days. And on my less present days, I get in the car, boom, phone call, this, that. Oh, next phone call. Okay, where am I stopping? Yesterday, I had a day like that. Okay. I was just nonstop all day. Yeah. And I felt it, and I was burnt. I was crisped. The morning, I didn't have my morning routine, and that set me on a certain path.
Morning ritual.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
I had an early
ping that.
Yeah. And I had a phone call before our training session. That training session was amazing and led me on a crazy, epic day. But it was a less present day. other than our training session. But you were saying just now, you said ping that.
Yeah. So the whole idea of like having that morning ritual.
Yeah.
Right? Having that in the morning to set your day, set your intention, just set your alignment with yourself. So you are more present with the things in your life. And when you miss it, it's cool that you can correlate that you missed that. And then you were missing that connection to other things. And you were in more of the doing and less of the being.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. And I can resonate with that, and that's something that I'm more strict with, is having a morning ritual, doing some breathing, taking a cold shower, taking time to just be, so I can enjoy the day and not be running after the day. We're good at packing our day and doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
But are those things actually serving a purpose? Are they pushing the needle in the right direction?
So what is your morning routine?
My morning ritual?
Your morning ritual. Not routine.
It's always being refined, which is the cool thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Tell the people of the Federation.
It's not a set thing, right? And I don't think it's ever going to be a set thing.
Well, it's a constantly evolving thing, but
exactly.
You're always doing it.
Right. And
so what does yours look like?
Right now, breathing, conscious breathing, not respiration.
So take us through, you wake up.
Waking up.
What's the move?
Actually, so before I actually get out of bed, it's focusing on the breath. Because that's like a MDR, as my coaches put it, a minimum daily requirement.
Okay.
If the whole day goes to shit, just like the SEAL would make his bed, he did a book on the last thing you could do. Like, if you only made your bed during the day, and everything else went to shit, it was a good day.
Hey, that's a really
that concept, right?
Great
so
way
for me, it's taking a couple mindful breaths, right? Just like you just did. Yeah, nice, huh?
Yeah,
feels good.
It feels amazing.
Let's take one.
Okay, everybody, let's take one. So let's instruct the people so they can all be taking a breath. So what are we going to do here?
Let's do a box breath.
Okay,
do a box breathing. We'll do the.
So are you going to call it out? Because I don't think everyone's going to understand the box breathing. So are you going to coach us through it?
I'm going to coach you through it.
Okay, so coach us through a box breath right now.
And all the travelers.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Everyone take a breath in, and you're going to breathe out on 1. Breathing in, 3, 2, 1. Breathing out. Nostril breathing only, 4 seconds in. Hold the breath. Nostril breathing out only for 4. Hold the breath for 4. And return to normal breathing.
Damn, we should have done that at the beginning. I'm in a whole different zone right now.
Could be like an SOP.
Do you feel it, fellow time travelers? Are you feeling the vibe?
Felt
the
that
box
connection.
breathing.
That's it. So taking a breath like that in the morning before even getting out of bed.
Okay.
Right. And that's something that I've started to develop and integrate newly.
So how many breaths, how long do you do this?
So it depends. Sometimes I do it for 10. Sometimes I do it for 10 minutes. I've done it for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
Depending on how long it takes to get you where you want to be?
I don't have like an end goal.
But it would be like a feeling? Yeah. It's an intuitive feeling. Like, okay, good. Satisfied.
Yeah. And in the morning before getting out of bed, I'll do that. Let's say 3 or 4. And then I'll actually get out of bed and I'll do that sitting up nice and aligned, straight, and I'll close my eyes. And that's why I'll get into like a rhythm in sync where I almost forget where I am. And this is after just being asleep, which is cool. And on the days that I do that, like everything after that is great. And I'll put a little journaling in after that, whatever might come to the mind, put it down for the day, and then go about my day after that. So that would be like my mindfulness training and morning ritual. And as a start.
So what goes on after that? You get off, you throw in a pot of coffee. What's the
always water.
Okay. How much water? Full glass or something?
More than that, 500 milliliters.
Okay.
Yeah. And then essential oils, I use doTERRA lemon. I'll put that in my water.
Okay.
And if I don't have that, then I'll use a fresh lemon. I'll squeeze that.
So what does that do for you?
It's purifying. It's cleansing. It's like putting something good into the body, nourish, hydrate, get alkaline. It's just to start your day, have that routine, that go-to. And then I'll have more or less a coffee. But I've started to do some teas now in the morning.
All right.
Where I'm doing a, cinnamon tea or a peppermint tea before my coffee. Because I've been so driven and wired to have coffee. And it is acidic to the body. So I'm experimenting now with more. I used to drink a shitload of green tea. Haven't drank green tea in a long time. So maybe that's something I'll put back in the morning instead of having coffee.
Something that's a little less of a kick.
I don't feel a kick.
With the coffee?
No.
Well, probably because you're used to it.
I'm so used to it.
Because you have a lot of coffee.
Yeah. And people, the caffeine molecule, whether you're a fast metabolizer or a slow metabolizer, you'll have that boost or you won't have that boost. I could have coffee before I go to bed and it's not going to...
I'm the opposite.
It might not disturb my sleep, maybe it will, but I don't notice it. I'm not consciously aware that it actually, disturbs my sleep, but I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it's probably not ideal.
It's not ideal.
Like I feel the coffee, I feel the bump, I feel super pumped up and high, and then I feel the crash. So that's why I'm careful with the kind of coffee. That's why I have the bulletproof vibe coffee.
That's nice.
It's just, or I have tea.
Yeah, and I'll try to cut off coffee around 3 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing after 3.
Because you're a high octane guy.
High octane. Love it.
Yeah, you're a high octane guy. Do you even need coffee? Have you ever tried cutting out coffee?
Yeah.
And how'd that go?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone's like, "Oh, you're going to get a headache." No headache.
No chance.
No headache.
So why'd you go back?
I like it. I don't eat sugar. I don't. It's like something I just enjoy.
It's like a treat.
It is a treat.
It's
I like
something
the smell.
You look forward to.
I like the taste. I like the warmth. It's soothing to my
ritual.
Yeah.
It's a ritual.
That's it.
Don't fuck with the ritual, man.
That's it. But I'm more conscious of the amount of coffee that I'm putting in my body now than before.
Okay.
For sure.
More present.
Yeah. More present.
More mindful.
More mindful.
It's that box breathing, man. It's a game changer.
It is. It is a game changer.
Does it? And the whole mindfulness and being present has allowed me to be less of a judgmental prick to other people. Mm-hmm. Or at least even if I'm being irritated by someone, because that's like a downfall of my personality is I'm very irritable. I just am naturally. But when I can create a narrative that makes me empathize with why someone is irritating me, I'm less irritated. Mm-hmm. And I'm less reactive. I'm less of an ass, or I'm less I make less trouble. What's the word I'm looking for here? I'm gonna take a step back before I get
you're more
confrontational.
You're more accepting.
Yeah. Confrontational is the word.
Right.
But I'll also use that. Let's say someone's tapping their pen. And I'm talking to them. I'll say, "Hey man, with peace and love, can you stop slapping that pen?" Mm-hmm. And they take it great. Whereas before I'd say nothing, get frustrated, storm out, or get mad about something stupid. Kind of like a parent would do. Kind of like my dad would do. He yell at me for something, but he's irritated by something else.
Yeah, but so
by addressing that,
you're more aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
And then you can choose your reaction. Because reaction isn't bad.
No.
Right?
What we're feeling.
That's it.
But I can choose my reaction rather than just a knee-jerk reaction.
That's it. And the mindfulness has created more agility in your brain.
Yeah.
Right? And in your body. Right? So you can become more resilient.
And it's allowed me to kind of say to myself, if I address what is bringing me duress in this moment, sure, it'll be slightly confrontational, but it will allow the other person, because I'll be saying it with peace and love, to perhaps empathize with my situation, and they'll become potentially more aware of something that they're doing that could potentially irritate other people too. Mm-hmm. And I see it as a net positive. It's because it's bringing aware, because some people are just not aware, and that doesn't mean everyone's on their own journey. Everyone's wired different. Everyone has completely different circumstances. But that's the way I roll with that stuff.
That's it.
And it seems weird or shocking to other people. like my family, because they know that I'm so irritated. But if it's family, it's like, shut the fuck up, man. Just be quiet. And my brother and my mom, we're all the same. So I guess that's how it is. But when they see me in public, say it to someone else. But I say it with kindness, man, with peace and love. Then it's like, there's no issue. It's not a negative thing. No. I don't know how the fuck we got there, but
Presence,
right? Because you're able to gauge.
That's it. And you're connected and they can feel it. So you're in tune with them. So most people would take it positively.
Yeah, because it wasn't like insulting. I didn't throw something at them,
That's
you know?
it.
I didn't say, shut the fuck up or embarrass them.
That's it.
I kept it low key.
For sure.
I said my piece.
Yeah.
And that's how we rolled.
That's it. So morning ritual, right? And bringing presence more throughout your day, right? By doing what you do in the morning. What's yours?
So I get up. I go to my phone to put my alarm. I put a 20-minute timer. And then I meditate for 20 minutes.
Beauty.
I focus on breathing. And I just sit up, like back straight, legs crossed in my bed. And for 20 minutes, I just focus on the breathing, try to keep my mind free and non-trafficky or busy. Sometimes I'll get, like, I get really amazing ideas too. They say maybe that's not meditation, but whatever. I get a lot of great ideas, like mixing ideas, like for my songs and like this thing. Like I get all these like things that I have to do, but like in a really nice way that's really focused and like sets my day up. Then that alarm goes up. I'll get out of bed, turn off my alarm. I won't really check my phone. And then I'll usually read. So I'm moving real slow. I'll get my book. I'll light some candles because I'm a big fan of candles now. Nice. Get on the couch, open the blinds, get my book, and just give it a good half hour to an hour. Just reading. And that really chills me out nice. No coffee yet.
That's a great space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previously, I'd do some like affirmations, but I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I should bring that back because there was always results. There was always like results in terms of, I don't know, manifestations or just like it didn't hurt. So maybe I'll bring that back, but that's something that's in and out. My version of, I guess, journaling. And just to remind myself, because I see us as like, we are a program, and it's up to us to program ourselves the way we want. So I'll read the things and put them into my mind of the things that I want to be. The things that I am, the ones that I want to remember that I am. And so that's how I see that. And I also see this whole process of the morning. And it's like no coffee up to here. And the coffee will be probably around 10, 11. That's when I'll have the coffee. And I'll go about my day after that. But I see the morning ritual as a way to quiet the crazy brain. Because when you wake up in the morning, I think we have all these ideas and all these things we want to do that send us in a million different directions. Like it's like we have to quiet that and tame the beast so that we can move throughout the day in a straight line. And if I don't tame that beast or I do it in a poor way, then it's like I'm setting it's like the morning ritual to me is setting up my GPS. Am I setting up to the path of least resistance? Or am I setting myself up to the path of most resistance?
That's it.
And with no morning ritual, my day will be the path of most resistance. I'll hit my knee on the table. I'll get a parking ticket. I'll pull something too hard and break it. That's the kind of day I'm going to have. And it ranges in between because I do my morning ritual every day, but some days are not as efficient or as well done as other days. And I feel it. I feel it throughout.
Yeah, you feel it when you have the structure. When you create a little bit of structure.
Yeah, I definitely feel it. And it's not something like you could do. The morning ritual, it's not like you do it 20 days in a row. If you don't do it day 21, you're good. No, you're not good. Yeah. You need that. It's like, it's a daily thing you got to do. You got to earn that day. And then like today, instead of hitting the treadmill, I went for a walk because it was beautiful out. So I did a nice hour walk.
Great.
It's beautiful outside, got that sunshine in, smile at people, had a phone call. And that's the way I like to start my day. And so my work day or whatever I'm doing really goes from about 11 or 12 to like 6, 7. And that's my hours. But the morning, like I get up around 8 and that's what I do. It's just my thing.
Yeah.
And that keeps me really peaceful.